Okay. Welcome. Sorry, we're a few minutes late. Okay. Welcome to Kings of War. This is I've been waiting for this for a long time, this Bell Quest. So I'm very excited. What else? Recap. But before the recap, if you guys are watching this and you're thinking, this is pretty dope, you really might want to check out our books because they're focused a lot on the elves and directly related to, they're basically a prequel to this little kind of this whole arc, this storyline. So if you like good fantasy and a good love story, check it out. They're free. The chapters are free right now. And so you can go read them. Let us know if you like them or hate them. We want to hear from you. And then, no, your group is full, right? Alazan is full now? Yeah, that filled up fast. Alazan, I was going to say Alazan is running a new game for beginners for Dungeons & Dragons, but it filled up immediately. So sorry, you'll have to wait for the next one. All right, so now recap. The last thing Rana remembers is sitting in the inn with Liarn and her paladins. And then all of a sudden she's pushing through the forest, and it seems to be sort of an illusory forest, but she's not really sure. And then she ends up in her hometown, the capital city of the Doi scene, in Afanen. Kind of just wanders through the city a little bit. She's not really sure if she's actually here because the last thing she remembers is being with Liarn, who is a master illusionist and another bellkeeper. She makes her way to the Star Market for some reassurance, and then to the head temple of the city. And then that priest there is like, oh, they're waiting for you at the Temple of Ascension. You've been gone for 3 weeks. And she's like, what? Okay. Thanks, Liarn. That wasn't the priest. The priest was not Liarn. She was just mentally thinking Liarn or was it? Yeah. Hard to say. Really impossible to say. Anyway, so Rana makes her way to the Temple of Ascension. The priest sends some guards with her. Her dad is there because, 3 weeks have passed. And so he is done, or at least mostly done, with his negotiations with dwarves. And then Liarn and Seraphun are there, 2 other bellkeepers. And then she goes off into a little prayer chamber to pray for the evening. And then we meet everybody else. We have Oren, Elwindir. He, I think, was hanging out in the Star Market because he made a roll to maybe see and recognize Rana when she was wandering around there. And so I think he was hanging out in the Star Market, for some reason is here for the Ascendancy ritual. I don't know yet. I think there are some fun backstory things to be discovered. But Oren is a Lycene elf, so he is a wizard. And he's here with a wizard buddy. They're not too thrilled that the Ascension ritual is at dawn, because their tuning ritual is at dusk, I believe. The Lycene tuning ritual, I think that's at dusk, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So they're night owls, and the Doyacine are very much morning birds. Then we may meet, who do we meet next? I think it might have been Griffin's character. What is his name? Valerian. And he's actually in a completely different city when we meet him. I think he might be in the Lycene capital city. he appears to be hunting rumors. I have my suspicions as to a current occupation for this particular person. But he is apparently a Rheasine, but he's got a ton of armor on, so you can't really tell. And I think he has a very particular aura surrounding him that makes it probably feel kind of icky, but I'm not sure because I don't think Rana has gotten that close to him yet. And then, Liarn goes, no. He's like taking a drink or something. And then Liarn like vorps him into a Fanen or something. And she's like, I hope you weren't busy. And it's just like, God, that's rude. And so they chat for a little bit. Liarn tells him to go scope out the temple, make sure nobody's there that's not supposed to be there. Says, don't worry about any non-elves. That ends up being important later. So then I think we hop to Chaos's character, Ilum, for a little bit, who apparently is already in the Ascension Temple, and Seraphun, by invitation of Seraphun, which, again, just begs a whole lot of questions, which I love, because he is a Forsaken elf, or technically not elf, as later we kind of discover when Valerian stumbles upon Ilum in his guest quarters, and the guard is like, no, wink, wink, he's not here. And then Valerian gets the idea and moves on. But not before that wasn't. He almost picks a fight with one of the guards. That was kind of
He was asking
wild.
for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you really want to do this?
Then we all kind of converge, I guess, during the Ascension ritual. Lycanbeard shows up, I think in the middle of the night. And then there's that really awkward conversation when something goes way over Rana's head that should have been obvious. Because he's Lycanbeard says he expected there to be a Fiacine in these chambers, and she was like, "Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I wish they were here too." Totally forgetting that she has VA spell. So Lycanbeard is there. Seraphun is there. Lycanbeard is the Teosine Bellkeeper. Seraphun is the former Miacine Bellkeeper. Tharon is there. He's the Foron Doacine Bellkeeper. And then Liarn is there. She's the Rheasine Bellkeeper. There are 2 Bellkeepers missing, the Fiacine and the Liacine. During the Ascension ritual, all is going swimmingly until we get to the, if speak now or forever hold your peace moment. And then there's a brief pause. None of the Bellkeepers say anything, and we kind of continue. But then a tornado bursts through the door or something. I can't remember if that was actually the tornado, but lots of...
You weren't invited.
Yeah. Lots of elementals attack. And that was the rest of the session, was the fight. There were some fun things where some of us got deafened, which is particularly brutal for elves. And then we did end up...
Bear played the piano.
Yes, Lycanbeard had the bear play the piano, and it was...
Bad at first, but got better all the time.
No, I was trying to make another bear pun.
Unbearable?
It was unbearable. Yeah, that's the one we made last time. So I was trying to think of a new one. Yeah, barely so we proficient. End up... There you go. Barely tolerable. We capture the wizard, the one that seems to be spearheading the attack and summoning all of the elementals. Rana took some mean hits and did not have her bow or any of her armor, so that was fun. But everything else for the most part is okay. We had a funny moment with the counter spell, counter. It's like, oh wait, no, I can't see him. There's another Forsaken here who I missed. She just like kind of appeared all of a sudden.
She was there.
Nah, she wasn't, and then she was.
She was.
She wasn't there the whole time. No, she wasn't.
She was definitely seated next to my character the whole time.
I don't
Even
believe-
she was in my quarters as well.
I remember seeing her there.
Oh well,
Whoa,
I didn't get to
She was
see.
in your quarters.
I didn't get to
Our
see.
quarters.
Okay,
Yes, it's our
I didn't get
quarters.
to see your quarters, so that was all just audio drama for me. Okay, so the paladins, the Doacian paladins, knocked, or guards rather, since they're not technically the paladin class. That's just their title. The Doacian guards knocked the wizard out because this Forsaken lady had her hand in his chest.
Oh yeah.
Was doing some freaky magic there. And
Like you do.
so the wizard tried to misty step away, and Orin counterspelled it, and the wizard looked up at Orin like that was like ultimate betrayal, and then one of the captains like knocked him out. We bound him, tried to make sure that he was bound in such a way that he could not cast any spells. And then I think the plan is to discuss best methods of interrogation, get him healed up and stabilized, and
Healed up.
stabilized, like just make sure he's not gonna die, so that we can interrogate him.
Not gonna die.
That's Rana's plan. So yeah, that's about where we are. That's we ended right after the fight because I think we were pushing the time. Sorry, that was a longer recap than I intended it to be, but hopefully helpful.
Series,
Yeah,
stage setting.
yeah.
Oh shoot, am I on?
Now you are.
I think so. Where's Rana? Oh, Rana's over here.
The excitement dies down, and Thoron immediately goes to check on his wifo.
Wifo.
Makes sense.
Wife. Well, first he checks on Rana, because she's in the room. But gosh, why are there so many NPCs on this map? I'm gonna delete some of them.
Yeah, we gotta do that. Let's get this adventure started. There's way too many tokens.
I will say though, I was very, very impressed at how well paced that combat was, considering how many NPCs were involved. Yeah. I'm very impressed. I loved that. It felt awesome. Like I thought that was really cool.
Totally.
Felt very immersive.
Was this an elven ceremony or something? What are these elves doing?
Right?
Thoron first rushes to Rana and checks in with her. Gives her a little bit of healing. Why not? Prays to Doe for restorative powers.
Thank you, Papa.
Gives her the old 16. I need to
The
check
old
on
16, eh?
Hey. I need to check on Mama. Are you safe?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
The temple paladins begin to move through the structure, checking entryways and ensuring that no more surprises will happen.
This priest up here took some damage. Rana will go check on him, make sure he's okay.
He's a little disheveled. There's a bit of frayed edges to his vestments, but it seems like he'll pull through.
Would you like any healing?
Thank you, Bellkeeper, but it'll be okay.
All right.
Well,
No, I've never been to an ascension before. Do we need to? We probably should finish, I'm guessing, at some point.
I think we've hit the main points.
Okay.
I think now's the time for ensuring everyone is still safe.
Yes, of course. That was going to be my first suggestion, but I just wanted to make sure that all due process. I don't know. I don't just whatever needs to be done is done.
We'll follow your lead, Bellkeeper.
Yep. So she gives him a small bow and then walks this way. Oh yeah, Liarn. I missed that part in the recap. Liarn fucked off. She was like, "Thanks for inviting me."
Yeah, the party was over.
The what?
I believe it was just beginning.
Well, this you just said this is the first ascension ceremony. This could be going to plan. That could just be that's the middle, that's the ending part of the ceremony. Elementals show up and attack everybody.
Yeah, no, that's not how they That's not how.
That's not typical.
No. She will, like, as she's walking this way, she'll glance over at Orin and I guess walk this way. Do that awkward thing where she's like there's a pew in between them. Oh wait, how do I do this? Shift there. Yeah. And just thank you for your help. You've got quite the skill set there.
You're too kind. Does Orin should bow, right, to Rana as a bellkeeper? Orin will observe any formalities that he should.
That are normal. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Thank you for your kind words. I'm glad the danger is behind us.
Well,
Now, at least.
it's behind us for now. Do you know Philinia?
Yes. The substitute bellkeeper.
Let me quickly check my notes. I do.
She was recently named Ascendant. Yes. Have you seen her recently? How long have you been here?
Well, I'm over 200 years old. No. I know that she is. She's gone missing. We've presumed her dead.
Oh.
But, that's what I know.
Well, okay. She was with me last I remember, but then Bellkeeper Liarn was separated us. So it's imperative that we make sure that she's protected, because I think if Bellkeeper Theron takes this much issue with my ascension, he will not be too pleased with his own ascendant who aided me in kind of thwarting his own plans kind of recently.
Wait. Pause. Wait a minute. So the guy that attacked with the elementals and stuff, was that Theron?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, unpause. So wait, you're saying you know of Phalinia's whereabouts then?
I did. Unfortunately, my manner of arrival makes her current location a little fuzzy. Actually, excuse me. She's gonna kind of gesture over to this one, this Rayosine here. And pray
sorry,
that
which one?
this one, this Rayosine here.
Oh, yes. A Fresian.
I don't suppose you've seen Philinia anytime recently. The Lycine Ascendant?
No. He looks around.
Not
To
here.
be present?
Yes, no, she's not present. And that's part of my concern. The last time I saw her, I was with Bellkeeper Liarn. Would you please contact Liarn and make sure that she is safe? Because I promised that I would keep her safe from Bellkeeper Theron, at least to the best of my ability.
Valerian, do you have a sending prepared?
Ooh, we
Oh.
look at this guy.
Oh, start doing something important. She'll take you somewhere you don't want to be.
There you have it.
She didn't say anything about Philinia? No, why would she? Please, somebody. Fuck it. Fuck. Do I have sending prepared? Oops. Whoa. Valerian's? Somehow I'm calling up Valerian's character sheet?
That's strange.
I think we can open all the new ones. I think I can too. Like I can open Orons. And I'm pretty sure I can do Ilums too. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send a sending.
I can check everyone and see if they have sending.
I definitely don't.
Now that I'm playing a spellcaster for the first time, sending needs to be in the ritual spells category, to be honest.
It should. You're not wrong about that.
Oh, that's not sending. That's Spirit Guardians.
Do you exclude everyone in the room, or?
No. I'm casting
No?
send.
Oh
No,
my
I'm
God.
casting sending. I'm casting sending. I don't know why. Man. Okay. Sending. I wondered why it asked for a template. I was like, there's no template for sending. Okay, so I'll be right back. Freaking Liarn.
It's not going to be helpful.
I know.
All right. So while she's
Making a call.
constructing that message, what are the rest of you doing?
Wait to see what happens next, I guess.
The elemental. I'm guessing that they were summoned here of some sort, so their bodies are gone, and we didn't have any actual physical foes, right? Except for that
Correct.
one wizard or sorcerer or whatever he is.
That's accurate.
They already took him away, so there's no executing him.
Alas.
Yeah. Later. We'll get it. How long does that sending take?
I'm in action.
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out what to say.
Oh.
Rana looks like she's got her hands on her hips, like she's just waiting for a reply.
I was gonna try to sneak in a short rest. Hey, who knows when we're gonna have to fight another tornado?
Oh. That feeling when you, instead of sending a whisper, try to roll the message.
Oops.
Okay, she's fine. Philinia seems to be fine. Hopefully hopefully that means.
What-
Well, she didn't give me any details, did she?
What was her exact wording? Did she say she was safe? Because that could just mean she's like locked up in a safe.
Oh God. That is
That means
what
she
she
probably
said.
is locked up in a safe. Yep, that's what she is.
You
She's
know
locked
what?
Up in a safe.
It's as long as she's not dead. If she's locked in a safe by Liarn, that's still probably safer than with me.
She didn't say she was alive in the safe.
That is true.
Well, why isn't she here? Is
Phil-
it supposed to be attended by?
She attended. She attended the. She fulfilled her entire obligations and then outed.
Did she?
Yes.
Who are you? Oh no, Liarn did. Bellkeeper Liarn
Yes.
did.
Not Phelenia.
No, I don't. I would imagine that Liarn did not send Philinia with me because she knew about the attack, which raises
Probably
all
'cause it
sorts of
would've been
other
helpful.
questions. Well, that too. Though Philinia is a fairly timid caster, so I don't. Mostly best to just make sure that she is safe.
Man, that piano's just gonna get ruined.
Okay, then what what was your name? Oh, he's gone.
Who's gone? I was zoomed in on a bear.
Valerian. Yeah.
Oh, I'm right here,
Yeah.
sitting in the chair, sitting in a pew.
Okay.
What will
I
you
was
do
trying to
next,
sneak.
Rana?
What?
What will you do next? Now that you've been.
Well, my next question actually was, does anybody know the man that seemed to be spearheading the attack?
You speak of Theron.
Theron? No? I imagine it was under Theron's directive, but Theron wasn't here.
No. Not within the chapel, no. I expect he would have been nearby, though.
Not close enough for the bells to go off.
How does Orin feel about that? Because Theron would have been the bellkeeper for his people, right?
Yes, he is still.
Right.
That's correct.
So how would someone like Orin, I guess, feel about this news?
That Theron prosecuted an attack on a bellkeeper?
Yeah.
Not. It depends on his particular worldview. They are a prickly bunch who really hate the humans for what they did to their forest.
Right.
The younger crowd, and if Theron is operating under the sort of pretense of, hey, these people are trying to stop us from exacting our revenge. I mean, does Orin agree with that?
Ah, okay.
Is that something
There's a lot of
Orin knows?
Which part?
That we're trying to stop him from exacting their revenge.
I mean,
I guess I don't know if he's privy to Theron's plans, right?
no, he's
Especially because Theron has been growing increasingly reclusive over the years, and up to the point where he just straight up disappeared kind of
Yeah.
recently.
So that's what Orin knows actually, is that that Theron hasn't been seen, and Philinia, the substitute, has also gone missing. So we'll treat this as news to Orin.
yeah. So that's the third ascendant who's gone missing in 3 months.
Yeah.
Not a good time to be a Lycine descendant.
Yeah. This is some evil mischief at play here, it seems.
Theron certainly doesn't think so, but I would agree. He, yes. So, but the man that we captured, does anybody know who he is? Shin, kind of looks in your guys' general direction.
I think I rolled for this
Thank you, Bellkeeper.
last time.
Bellkeeper?
So I recognized him, and I don't think I did. So, I know we're the same. We're both Lycine, but I didn't recognize his face, right?
No.
Yeah. I don't know, but
Did your friend?
we'd be. Oh yeah. Orin turns around and looks to.
Valian?
Yeah.
A name that I definitely didn't just make up.
Yeah. I was trying to see if it was in my notes somewhere.
I definitely didn't. He's there. Been around. Actually, it should be in your notes, but maybe I didn't tell you.
It's probably here. Just not seeing it.
Fine.
Did you recognize who that was?
I only caught glimpses of the mage. It didn't venture into the foyer as you did.
Well, Rana, would it be appropriate for us to be included in the questioning?
That is a good question, but I think I ought to defer to the guards. I don't actually know best methods of questioning.
Well, you often want to keep them so disgruntled that they just tell you out of irritation. Or so I've heard.
Rana looks like she's working real hard to keep irritation off her face.
You understand these methods.
Maybe I do. Didn't realize I was being interrogated, apparently.
Every conversation is an interrogation.
That's one way of looking at it. Would you like, Orin, she turns back to Orin, would you like to be able to question him? I would imagine he would trust you, potentially, except you were, working against him, but he might trust you more than he would trust me.
Yeah, well, we want to. I would like to avoid, creating more conflict between the Lycine and the people here. So,
Likewise.
help dispel that. Then that notion. But we're at your service, or at least I am.
Appreciate it. Okay, then, well, if we don't need to continue with the ascension, did Grandpa Ito need something? He came over.
No, he's just checking in.
Just chilling.
Yeah, he's actually sitting on the pew, just leaning back.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Observing.
Well, she looks like she's gonna ask him a question, but then thinks better of it. How would you interrogate him, Grandpa? It's like, no, actually, I don't think I want to know the answer to that question. All right. Well, I don't like being the leader. What do we do next? I guess let's go find out.
You attended the wrong ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go find out. Let's go find out where he is and how he's doing.
Orin will direct the student to give a report back to our professor back home about what happened here.
So, what does that aura feel like from Valerian?
Hate.
Ugh.
Yes, hate is correct.
Pure hate.
Okay. It does. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Unpalpable- Aura of unpalpable hate.
Is Ilum obviously a Forsaken?
Ilum?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Put up a hood. Hello.
Hello.
No, no. What?
Oh, that's the wrong guy.
Hello.
No. She. Well, I guess Rana didn't really see the hand in the chest, but it's, Rana looks kind of uncomfortable.
Wow.
What brings you here?
To this ceremony?
Yeah, actually.
We were invited.
Really? By whom?
Illa?
The Bellkeepers.
Bellkeepers,
That's what I said.
plural.
A few that are left.
May I ask which ones?
You may. I'm not obligated to answer.
There seems to be a few missing. At least one.
Well, I would ask that you do answer, actually, because one of the Bellkeepers was responsible for the attack. Is that the one that invited you?
No, we were guests of the Bellkeepers who were present. Ceremony.
Okay.
Yarn Serfun. Previously your father.
Interesting. Okay.
He was included in the invitation, but as he is no longer Bellkeeper,
Right. Thank you
It's
for
not like being
coming.
it's not like being president. You're not just like Bellkeeper forever.
it kind of is.
You
but
sort of are, yeah.
Mr. Bellkeeper.
Wait, okay, so does Ilum have an aura?
He does.
What does that one feel like?
Good, actually.
That
He's got the nice aura.
And Miska's is one of a kind of a frigid chill. It's like breath comes out in a bit of a visible steam.
what is happening right now? I'm so confused. Okay.
Protection and he has the typical protection and courage.
Huh. All right. She kind of looks back and forth between Ilum and Valerian.
Okay, mine had protection too. I guess
Yeah.
you felt protected by the hate.
Ooh.
Oh, so the hate's not directed towards me.
No.
Okay.
Hate for what then?
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming. and presumably helping in the battle.
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna go this way now. Ooh, it's dark over here. It's kind of
It's like
surprising.
it's like dark just here.
Yeah.
An aura of dark.
I don't know.
Sonog.
Oh, so there's Sonog. Okay. Did she just keep like appearing places?
Yes.
Whoa.
Like teleporting, right?
Seems that way.
Okay.
Sonog, your approach, will nod and back away. Sarfoon entered a few minutes ago.
Very well, thank you. All right.
When you enter, the man is on the bed. Sarfoon has put his pillow under him. There's like a damp cloth over his forehead. He hasn't brought him to consciousness nor healed any of his wounds, but it does look like he's provided some form of medical exam.
Is
Through
he?
the window, you can see Lycanbeard just sort of braiding some flower stems together in the garden outside
Okay.
this window.
Oh, okay. Oh, yep, there he is. Musical,
Look up real close
yeah.
to the window.
Ephesian will hop onto the desk, sit there, just sort of kicking his legs back and forth.
How is he?
Recovering. I would say his thoughts are filled with turmoil, but that's not surprising.
Right. Any suggestions? Rana keeps her voice low. And what does anybody want to know from this guy? I'm a bit at a loss right now.
We should start with finding out who sent him.
And then possibly their location.
Yeah, we can send the palpable hate guy after him. And that would be that.
And
Perhaps what they hoped to accomplish.
if the answer is Theron sent him and I don't know,
Well,
Then we won't need him anymore, will we?
Rana glances at
And therefore, we will
Seraphim?
be able to provide a rehabilitation. Nursing him to health and then educating him on why he... Or educating him on the errors of his way. Surfin says.
okay. Surfin's part of which clan again?
Miacine.
they are
Oh yeah,
pacifist.
yeah.
I mean pacifist.
Yeah, I will properly educate him.
I am also considering the proper means of educating this woman.
Where I grew up, education was a sport. Says a Fresian.
All right. Well, I feel like I didn't have 2 weeks to think about questions for this guy.
Well, of course not. We only just
Oh goodness.
Funny.
Okay, Master Surfoon, if you wouldn't mind. I mean, Bellkeeper.
Master Bellkeeper.
Yeah,
Master
yeah.
Keeper. Of course. Touches the man's forehead and slowly blinks into consciousness. He is bound, of course. I believe you guys bound his fingers together, if I'm remembering correctly.
Just to make sure he can't cast spells.
Right.
With somatic components.
Well, I think
Sure.
he's probably gagged as well, which is going to make
Well,
asking him
difficult.
questions, difficult. But we can let him get a lay of the land first.
Comes to consciousness. Looks around the room at each of you. At the assembly of every clan aside from the Fiason.
No.
And looks down at the gag in his mouth. Well, mostly just looks down at his mouth. He doesn't. It's hard to look into your own mouth without some sort of reflective surface.
Hello. She's, is there any reaction to...
He is
Okay.
gagged.
I know he's gagged, but is he staring angrily? Is he surprised? Is he... I don't know.
Anger in his eyes, for sure. Hasn't blinked, really, since he came fully to.
We have some questions for you. We would appreciate it if you would cooperate. Yeah.
He opens his eyes wide and sort of eyebrows up and get on with it.
Okay. I will walk forward, and
why don't we start with yes or no questions?
that's a good question. Or a good idea.
I mean, it was also a question, so you weren't wrong with saying it.
All right, go ahead, Oren.
Oh, me?
Do you have yes or no questions? I don't have any yes or no questions. I wrote
That just was a yes or no
I wrote
question.
down 2 questions, and neither of them are yes or no.
Oh, well,
No, like, were you ordered here by Theron?
right.
Oh, okay. That's there you go. Answer his question. Thank you. Was Theron here? Okay.
Do you know Theron's location now? Orin will look over at Rana and say, to avoid giving him the ability to cast verbal spells, I think I could create a telepathic bond between us so that we can communicate telepathically.
Capital idea. That way we don't know what he's saying. The Frisian ventures.
Is the bond just between you and him?
No, no. I think we can include up to, I think, 8 people. Can we not?
I'm not familiar with that spell.
Are you not the learned sage of Lyson?
Was that directed at me?
No, that was the Frisian.
Oh.
Talking to Orin.
Yeah, well, we can, yeah, I can cast this. It'll take me, what, the ritual is,
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
But I think that spell already has a modest cast time. Might be wrong though.
It's 1 action.
Oh, okay, cool.
That is modest.
Now I could sneak in a short rest.
Only 10 minutes?
Yeah, what is it, an hour?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, anybody that wants to be, included on this interrogation, which I think everyone in this room should be, let's, gather around. I think I just have to we don't have to hold hands or anything, so yeah, here we go. I'm gonna
Are you
cast
including
this.
Ilum, who is outside the door?
I will include Ilum. I will disclude other guys standing outside the door.
Sonog.
See.
Sonog, Lycan, or Lorcan, not Lycan.
Okay.
Anyway, there's 8 people in here now, so here it comes. Not going to consume a spell slot. It'll last 10 minutes.
No, it'll last an hour, but it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Yeah, that's right.
At the end of which, like lights being set, flames being put to candle wicks, 6 other motes of intelligence sort of prick up in your consciousness, and you form that bond with yourself, and only 6.
Can we tell who's missing?
Is he resisting?
Tyrion. Yes. He chose not to be part of this.
Oh, it's not even a save?
No.
It's 8 willing, yeah.
Oh, it is.
Well, it was...
It's your chance to get him to be willing. Come on in, Valerian.
We can't recast it, can you?
It's a ritual, so he could. But I suppose it's been 10 minutes. This Lycan Beard will be in another area of the park or garden.
Just take the thing off. If you cast a spell, we'll just end him.
Okay.
I would
Hey, look,
prefer...
Already in action to end him if he starts casting a spell.
Please, hold on. I would prefer the
Same.
counter measure to be a counter spell.
Yeah, I have that. If he begins to cast a spell with verbal components, I will cast a counter spell.
Ready in action to end him if the spell isn't countered.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
If you cast anything, it'll be I'd say it's the last thing you'll do, but it'll be won't get to do it. So there's that.
would one of you like to remove his gag then?
I guess the Teys aren't represented right here.
They
Yeah.
were. Oh no,
Where's that?
Lycan
Where's that
Beard's
bear?
outside.
Yeah, he's just outside. Yeah, we'll take off his.
Can you
whatever it is.
communicate through a globe of invulnerability? Never mind. I don't want to. Never mind.
You don't want to know the answer to that anymore.
I I I can guess and check a bunch of different ways, but I don't think I should use this session for that. So
I mean, the answer is yes, you can communicate
right?
through.
Does it hold
But-
him? Does it prevent him
No.
from Misty stepping out of it?
It does not.
Okay, that's. Yeah, I don't want to waste a bunch of spells on trying to figure out which one works.
Is
Yep.
Misty? You won't be on Misty Step in here as long as like here. Let me close this window. Yeah. But you have to be able to see it to Misty Step.
But he
Oh.
could dim door
Could.
still, though.
You could dim door. Yes.
Yeah.
Orin will close and.
With the gag removed, he brings his hand up to his jaw and kind of rubs it.
His bound hands?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you guys tied his fingers together so that somatic spells couldn't be done. You didn't, like, put oven mitts on him and then duct tape them.
I guess that's true.
Monk tie.
That would have been a great choice of.
You didn't lobster him, as it were.
Why not Zoidberg?
That feels better. Alright, what else do you want to know? Looking up back and forth between Valerian and Ilum.
Where is Theron?
At the Bunispan Unclog.
The
Bless you.
We know what any of that means.
It is Glohasis for the origin of the bell's sound. It is the font of each clan has their own font that is a sort of an embodiment of the tone that the elves are made of. It's a physical location on Erda. When the forest was ruined, a lot of these locations were lost because the clans who lived there, they lost their, bits of the area. The trees were destroyed, and they moved inward to the remaining forest. So he's speaking of a place that's outside of the Glohakin forest, outside of Gresha.
which one?
Ours.
Why?
He's overlaying his essence onto the font, becoming one with it.
I don't pretend to understand what that means, but for what purpose?
Does Orin?
You mean Arcana check? Or dang, I could have asked for one special way.
It's not too late.
It's true, it isn't. But he already rolled, and that'd be really messed
Yeah,
up.
but you just change whatever you add.
Well, it becomes a hidden roll, so he doesn't see the result.
Whoa. Fancy.
To unremember that 21.
Although I think you still see the die that rolls, which makes it a little silly. Rana asked for the motivation.
Yeah, for what purpose? What does that do?
Aaron needs to meet the foe on the battlefield and fight Mask. To
What?
do so, he needs to be stronger.
What? Okay, but how does that make him stronger?
becomes a better conduit for lie.
How long has he been doing this?
I don't know. Perhaps years?
That's... Does he even... Is this at Lie's command?
Of course. How could it not be? How could he possibly hope to achieve it if Lie didn't agree?
Because it's warping Lie's sound.
That can't be.
Well,
You're
it is. I wish I was. But you do not ring true to Lie anymore.
Ooh. Burn. No.
Harsh.
So
Uh,
he's overlaying himself onto it, so it doesn't sound like he's trying to act better with it. It sounds like it's trying to change what it is.
no. He's. It's closer to the reverse of that.
He's trying to meld with it.
Extracting
Yes,
its power
that's a
into
good-
himself.
No, not extracting. But meld is a good word. This is accurate.
And in doing
But-
so, he's corrupting the font. It's like poisoning a well.
No. No, we would not do that.
But that's what he's doing.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a we, it sounds like a he.
You haven't been there. You don't know.
I know because I can hear both sounds.
He looks at the wall, staring at it.
So why did he send you here to disrupt this ceremony? What were you after?
Looks at Rana. She is still weak. Thrawn needs to keep the bell. In case Mass comes for it. We know what happened to Iludin.
Mask has already defeated my father once.
Precisely.
Well, so keeping the bell with my father does not... That's not going to do what you want it to.
It will be safer.
Rana doesn't say anything.
Who normally decides how bells get transferred to the next bellkeeper?
Depends on the
Is it
clan.
council? Okay.
The Doe is chosen by the current bellkeeper.
Okay. So Orin will speak up at this and say that's not for Theron to decide, though.
Theron is deciding a lot of things that it's not for him to decide. I think... Does Theron ever leave the font?
He nods.
Where does he go?
Depends. There's many reasons to leave. He was here, fawning. He summoned the elementals, the first ones. He
There it
visited you, Shipnell.
Yeah, well, there was a very specific reason for that.
Precisely. When there is cause, he leaves.
We need to give him cause to leave. We can't confront him at the font. Ha! We. I'm sorry. I certainly can't. I certainly can't condemn his
Oh, Sophie.
his who?
Wait, I lost my character. Oh. You guys see a owl at the window. Or in a walk over and open it, letting Sophie in.
A familiar?
So, the hell's this guy doing outside the window?
He's guarding the outside in case someone tries.
Oh,
In case
okay.
Tyrion had tried to escape, or if something else happened outside that was coming.
Does Sophie have something to say?
Well, he just nuzzles against you. And there's another creature around here somewhere. Belongs to someone else.
Is that
It's in a stable outside.
your familiar?
Yeah, this is my familiar.
Door closed.
Who apparently has color vision in here, but I do not.
She's beautiful.
Wait, she does? That doesn't make
Or-
any sense.
No, at least her token is colored, and my character disappears, so she can't actually see him.
Oh, yeah.
The lighting
Because
is really weird in this room.
Yeah.
look, when you click on Sophie, Sophie doesn't have vision because otherwise you could, like, as a player, send her forward and be like, what do my owl eyes see? But that takes an action as a familiar to, like, look through her sight. So
Right.
unless you're
And
actively
it has to
doing
stop
that,
it stops your own sight in
Yeah.
the process. Yeah,
Right.
that makes sense.
so you don't get to just have extended vision with her.
Yep, agree. I understand.
She perches on your shoulder and just nuzzles into your face for a moment and then sort of watches.
So Theron is trying to countermask. I can't say I blame him, but
Is the most skilled mage of our age, and to many others.
he has to know what he's doing to the font. Or is he that far gone?
No, but you've said it yourself that he must know, therefore you have to be wrong.
Huh. Rana sits for a moment and takes a listen.
likes to listen. What does that mean?
She kind of looks like she's meditating.
Oh, okay.
That's not the right. What's
oh my
happening?
gosh, what's happening?
What's happening? I don't know.
Let's see what's happening here.
Oh my gosh. There.
Okay, perception check, I guess.
Ah!
Listen showed up.
Yeah, Rana's gonna take it.
Ha.
Listen.
What do you?
honey.
Wait.
So she's focusing on the sound that she hears just kind of innately, and then expanding her awareness like very slowly. When she's locked into Lai's sound that she can hear, she slowly expands her awareness through the room and is trying to focus on these two, the Lai scene in the room, to see if there's a dissonance there or if they are in tune. Yeah, so she shakes.
Am I able to be in tune? Can you
What's that
do
mean?
a quick summary?
Yeah,
Oh.
so elven souls, if you want to put a name to it, are made of sound.
Yep.
So essentially, she's checking to make sure that the sound of your soul is correct.
And the tuning ritual each day for the different clans helps in that process.
No, it's more just like a religious, daily religious like observance. It's called the tuning ritual, but it's not actually doing anything to the sound.
That's the theological idea behind the tuning ritual, is you're aligning yourself with your deity every day.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a metaphorical versus a literal.
Okay, understood. But Rana would be able to
Always
hear
true,
something.
sometimes real.
Rana would be able to hear something within Oron, for instance.
Right. Or yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, Alazan. Oren would only really be able to hear or like kind of summon the ability to hear if he had like a spiritual inclination. Is that what we decided on?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, it's basically the elves' divinity, right? So like a lot of times we associate divinity with like light, or they're glowing and we're like, oh, they're so divine. Or if you want to do the anti-divine, like, oh, there's darkness seeping out from them. So that's kind of what's going on there. So kind of the only reason that Rana can do that is because she's a cleric.
Got it. Okay.
And presumably the rest of the bellkeepers can do that too, because they have that relationship with their deity. So she shakes her head and says, the sound is wrong. It's too low. She stands by about a quarter step.
Are you confident your knowledge is perfect? Afresian asks.
I hear what I've always heard.
Perhaps there's something wrong with your ears.
Well, they aren't shaped correctly. I'll give you that.
Self-burn.
Did you say elf burn?
Apparently.
Oh, I suspect they're shaped exactly how they should be. How else would they be shaped? For is it not their very nature to be as they are?
Rana looks at him like she can't tell if he's trying to insult her or reassure her.
The kind of look that they thrive on.
Yeah.
Confusion and uncertainty.
Wait, who's talking? Is that the,
That was a Fresian.
That, okay, thank you.
There's a hint of playfulness in his tone.
Okay.
Or at least that's what I'm going for. Who knows what
Right.
it actually sounds like to you guys.
Okay, well, okay. I don't know what to tell you. I don't really know how else to. I can't. I don't think there is any other way to prove it to you because you all hear the wrong sound now, and the wrong sound is coming out of the font and the bell.
That doesn't make sense. How?
That's a good question. How is he doing this? And apparently the answer is melding himself with the font.
Right by, I sent you a whisper a while ago. I don't know if you ever saw it. It's like 15 minutes ago. Oh,
Yeah.
16. Okay, just making sure.
I did see it. I figured it's been kind of explained in conversation, so I didn't really speak up.
That's fine.
It seems it seems to beg the question. I don't think if Theron is corrupting the font, this cannot be at Lai's command.
Exactly. And therefore he's not corrupting.
Huh. I think he's clearly. Well, do you know where this font is?
Yes.
You got like a map.
I do not.
Want to tell us where it's at?
One thing. He kind of did, so I'm just gonna give you the map.
Oh, he did say it was over in the other area, but I don't know if that was.
He named a place that is apparently public knowledge.
Yeah.
Sufficient public knowledge.
Yeah, Elvish knowledge for sure.
Seems like we got out of him, what we needed out of him now.
What
It's in Belquest
who does?
on Discord.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the little black X.
Ah,
Yeah,
there it
the
is.
little black X.
I was like, what am I looking for?
Oh, this is a giant. Oh, I mean, it is
Like,
a map.
well,
That's true.
there's Gresha, and supposedly we're in Langholm.
We?
Yeah, the party.
Wait, we're in Offenen.
Afanin, yes.
Okay, I'll redo it.
No, it's fine. I'm messing with you. Yeah. Any further questions?
Who does Theron typically travel with?
Who does Theron work for?
Where are they?
He typically alone or an ascendant. So myself, or one of the others.
I'm sorry. What?
The others vying for ascendancy.
Oh boy.
How many others?
I don't know for certain. There is at least 6 of us.
If he has 6 of you vying for ascendancy, why did he pick Philinia? She said he went back to insert name of capital.
Nice.
The academy. He went back to the academy to pick her up.
New candidates arrive all the time.
Ugh. He's getting you guys killed. Can't you see that?
The unskilled, the weak, yes.
No.
As I've failed him
No.
today.
Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure he just killed Virline himself.
I don't know this one.
You don't even know her name. Okay.
Do the candidates, are they all arriving at the font?
He has brought some to the font, yes.
Okay. Well, it sounds like he's just creating a new cult. Rana.
Yes. That is what it sounds like.
No. He is
Okay, you shut up till we
combating.
gag him again.
He is combating. Inspiration for the DM.
Uh,
10 points to Dumbledore.
Yeah, right? That's what it sounded like. Gosh. Master Sarfoon,
Yes, Spellkeeper.
I don't think we can afford to initiate hostilities without verifying somehow that Perion's not correct. If Lie's sound isn't being warped and there's something wrong with me, then but how do we verify that? If they're all hearing, I don't know.
It is a tricky theological question. For if the sound is truly warped, then they are as they say. There is no corruption. It is merely different. I suspect that this is less than comforting.
Yeah.
Would Oren know? So, Oren knows that's. Oren will just speak up here. This is an arcane ritual found in tomes that are restricted, and scraps of the ritual show up in different places. Like, Oren will pause here. Does Oren know of any of these materials firsthand, or where he might find them to learn more about them?
Yeah, he's read bits and pieces in his own studies. It's kind of like you come across them in terms of like warnings of not to try it, but more of a academic, like, this is in fact a thing, but we're not going to tell you the precise method. Also, don't try it.
Right. So Oren's going to say the next part telepathically, so that it doesn't include
Period.
guy. Period.
Oh, that's right. Everyone's still telepathically bonded.
Yeah. Oren will say we might be able to use some of this knowledge to draw out Darren from the font, but I need to do some research.
What knowledge?
I'll just kind of offer that about the ritual.
Oh, what he's doing?
Right.
Okay.
So, do you guys got somewhere to properly imprison this guy?
Yes.
Liarn has plenty of places to keep him safe.
I think I'd feel more comfortable with him somewhere else. Well, I'd be more comfortable with him, like, kind of nowhere or like everywhere. But
I'm sure Leon
Or
can
in
arrange
several
that.
places.
Yeah.
yeah,
Sounds
2 or 3
like Joker
places.
there. Depending on the time, maybe in one place or several.
Oh gosh.
Oh, darn it.
Has Valerian removed his helm yet? Forget.
No,
Okay.
So I guess, where do you need to go for this research? I'll telepathic this.
Yeah. Let's see. Where would I go to kind of figure out what Theron's after at the current stage of his ritual? Or maybe Orn will ask. Orn will walk over and ungag Pyrian for a second. How far along? Has Theron gotten stuck in the ritual? Or what sort of things are frustrating Theron's current ritual or current step in the ritual? I don't know if that question made sense.
Nothing frustrates Theron. He's a master of his craft.
It may just take time. Why is he trying to uncouple the other fonts?
What do you mean?
Oh, he didn't tell you about that.
I He just looks down at his tunic, unsure what to say.
He took Felinia to another font. Can you remember which one it was, Alizon? Was it the Fiacine one?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't remember. So, yeah. He took Felinia to one of the other fonts and instructed her to uncouple it from Urda. And then punished her when she couldn't do it.
Is that why she's gone?
She's not gone. We managed to save one.
Doesn't make sense.
Not if you are operating under the belief that Theron is as magnanimous as you seem to, magnanimous and unerring. If anything, you would think that he would be working to figure it out himself so that he can tell the rest of the Bellkeepers so that they can go take out Mask together.
How much about the fonts do we know? Would I know, like, if he just decoupled other ones, do I think that lies may get stronger? That's what I think right now.
That's a good question.
I requested a roll.
Or is it a secret one? If I clicked on it, would it just do it?
Yeah, I would just do it if you clicked on it.
Okay, just go. Oh, no, it's because it wants a blind one. Okay. It does just show the roll though. Oh no, but the question mark.
So you saw the die.
Yeah. But it just has question marks for all the numbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been wondering because, like, I don't know how it looks from your guys' side.
Yeah. At first I was like, oh, I can see all the numbers. And I was like, oh, it's a 2. But no, it was just a question mark.
Ah, that is a weird 2.
Yes.
Okay.
I was wondering what that noise was when you requested the.
You're all, why was there a doo-doo?
Yes. I don't know. It just sounds like we need to make it so there's one less bellkeeper around.
We're already at one less bellkeeper around.
One more than that.
Ah.
One less than that. One additional less.
It's a very
have a lead
Well,
idea.
Oh, somebody else would get it.
who's gonna
Oh,
keep?
perhaps you?
Me? No. Not that one.
You're not wanting to go after Leon. Good.
I don't even know where she's at.
You never do.
The other guy, we know we can bunt on down to his font.
Oh, we do not want to fight him at the font. That would be probably the worst decision we could make.
I can only
Yeah.
to do nothing. Surfing heads.
Oh, yeah, yes, good point. But the lie scene will be empowered at the font, which would, if
Maybe we should make sure we take one with us.
trying to make sure that I don't make assumptions. If suppose Oren decides to go with us, it would serve Oren, but it would definitely turn the odds not in our favor, or whoever decides to go.
I don't think we need to fight him there, but we do need to regroup and discuss. Let's re-gag this guy and leave him in the watchful care of whoever. Who is that place we're in? Who's here? Where are we?
This is
Oh, what am I?
Fun.
We will take care of him.
I
Yeah.
think you got a secret feeble mind in on Orin.
You want him taken care of?
No, not in the way that you mean it.
If he comes after us again, there won't be a third.
That is his prerogative. At least he is given the choice.
I will stay with him. Surfin sits back
Yes.
down in the chair.
Thank you, Master Surfin. Rana's gonna wait until Ilum leaves too.
Fine.
You're just stepping over his bed?
He crawls over
Yeah.
just shambling over.
Do a slide like it's the hood of a car.
Oh, what
What
is that
super
car
secret
called?
library do we need to go to for your
Yeah.
knowledge?
Good question. I think Oren would suggest. Let's see. I was thinking I could commune with my professor back home.
Maybe well,
I-
it could be
think
in
that's
on it.
I don't think he's in on it. Does Oren think he's in on it?
Who? Professor Man?
His professor, yeah.
I
Ellen.
don't know. Does he?
Well, I don't think so. I don't
Cool.
know
Okay.
Ellen, but I should know Ellen. Oren knows Ellen.
Yeah.
Oren wouldn't be fond of Ellen if Ellen was also trying to then meld the sound, distort the sound of lie.
Maybe just have someone else listen.
Oh, you guys can all come.
No. I mean to the sound. Rana's you're trying to convince her that she is hearing. And we just there's another bellkeeper right over there. Can't we just say, hey, can you listen?
Yeah.
They can't hear Lie's sound.
Oh,
I think
why
we need
can
some
you?
sort of weird
Isn't that
tuning
so
fork or something.
convenient?
We would need a tuning fork. I could ask Papa to forge one, but that doesn't exactly.
Are there any old ones that have existed for a long time and can't be well, you clearly made this wrong?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I could go ask him.
Need some old growth tuning forks.
I know he has forged many chimes to Lie's sound. I will go ask him. And if not he, then some other forge master will have one. That's a good idea. So that's what Rana will go do. But
Where
Don't-
is that academy Alazan?
It is. Hold, please, as I look up a map. That's an old map. It's old.
That's not necessarily Elwyn's academy, is it?
No.
Okay. Okay, so Orin will just, before the group disbands here, you'll say there's some information that I can find out about this in the Rifoglen Academy. How's my pronunciation?
There seems to be a frog in my throat. Let's just speak in common.
That academy is in Old Landelu, in the former Lycian capital. How come you keep spelling academy with an H at the end?
It's not academy.
Oh.
Academ.
Now, was it always academ? Or
Yes.
is he just rolling with his misspelling? Because that's what I would be doing.
Has someone corrupted the word?
Oh my gosh.
Someone's
And
melding
now-
with the concept of academies.
Getting so confused.
Valerian, it sounds like you are interested in seeing this through. At least with Theron.
Oh, yes.
May I ask why?
He's clearly corrupting his people. Like, he's leading his people down the wrong path. He's abusing his power as Bellkeeper. And as such, doesn't deserve to be alive anymore.
Arbiter of
We're
life over
we're
here.
in agreement with a couple of those things on a couple of those things, but all right. I can appreciate
Can you
that.
think of a worse thing than he's doing?
Maybe one, but no, not.
Oh,
Clearly, he's corrupting his entire faith and all who follow it for his own ends.
It's not just the faith; it's the whole race. It's the whole Lycian people. Okay. Orin,
think of a worse thing. A Frisian smiles. Happened real long time ago, though.
yes.
Who is she?
You remember
Is this
it.
her talking?
Who?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did she just look at Ilum and say, "You remember it"?
No.
Okay. Who
He
did
said few. He said few remember it.
few remember it? Okay. Okay. Then I think that doesn't warrant anything. Then just kind of a
Ilum
weird
isn't
look.
Elam isn't the first Forsaken.
Ugh.
I would be surprised if any remembered it, but okay. Except maybe Rhea and the deities themselves, the rest of the deities.
I'm gonna go outside where it's light.
Perhaps the Tarask.
Oh, or I was gonna ask Orin, why are you so interested in this task?
Our bellkeeper went missing. Hasn't been seen for months. Substitute one also went missing. Hasn't been seen for months. It's time to restore some order, I think.
Is Ilum following us?
This is
Oh,
out,
yes.
This is what?
out of place. Feels out of place.
I would agree with that. And you? What's your name?
Which one are you talking to?
Sorry, Ilum.
I'm called Alum.
There's a silent K on the front of that. I kind of wish that Griffin's character was Ilum specifically for that joke.
Yeah. Been more appropriate.
Well, also because it ends with an M, and that's a different joke.
Yeah.
You're right.
I was
Like
trying to
light.
figure out what I was trying to figure out what he was looking at when he came up with that name.
Yeah.
Clearly, Kristen was sick at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Has been under the weather.
That's true. It's the worst. So
Worst so far.
oh gosh. That's true. So Ilum,
Yes.
are you planning on joining us?
Perhaps we shouldn't be outside, Miska says.
Oh, is there sunlight?
It's definitely not light out because, things are dark. I guess things aren't dark. What time is it? Why are some things dark and some things aren't?
Because you're inside a building.
Ah,
If you go
Yes, that
outside,
makes sense.
it should be all bright and cheery.
That's
gross.
why I wanted to go outside. But
So what interest do you have in joining us?
Well, as was stated, this is perhaps not the first time something like this has occurred. I'm curious to see the outcome. Perhaps prevent tragedy befalling my people again.
Why would I?
A horse's head nuzzles against the window behind this guard.
whose head?
A horse's?
Ah,
A hoof taps at the glass.
should we go outside?
Our friends from the depths might not enjoy the outside at the moment.
It'll be fine.
Wait, you guys can't be outside?
We could be outside. We just don't enjoy the sunshine.
Also, many others don't enjoy us.
That is also true.
Well, before we leave, I need to go ask my father about the tuning fork. If we can find an old one and then perhaps verify with another priest. Oh, wow. What does this look like again? Chaos?
Unstoppable hate.
Chaos, can we get...
Oh no.
That horse looks a little sus.
It's a big sus, excuse you, it is a Pegasus.
Is it white?
No, it's a like a dark gray.
Okay.
This winged
Does it
horse.
actually have barding?
It does.
Huh.
Do its hooves curve backward like that?
They do not.
Oh, that's smart.
It's rearing. It's like up on its. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is. It is heavily armored. There's like a quiver full of javelins hanging on one side. Saddle.
Ah. Bump into him.
They're grappling each other. You're grappling. them.
Hugs all around. Mom, Rajon, Chiron, Grandpa. It looks like we are going to Old Landello. Landello? How do you say that word?
Landelu, yeah.
Landelou. To look more into this ritual. Rana will fill. Well, she'll close the door first. And then fill Tharon and everyone else.
What is going on? Christian, did you just go away?
So Rana will fill her family in on what they've learned. That Perian called into question that she's the only one that can hear that the sound is wrong. That's a little sus. So we're looking for other ways to verify it. So we were wondering if there were any old tuning forks that we might use and perhaps verify with a priest in Old Landellu.
This is difficult because if I crafted the FIA tuning fork specific, generally they are enchanted to allow them to match the bell's sound,
Oh.
which proves troublesome here. But I suspect there will be something in the old Landelu that could assist. I'll find some.
Okay.
Yes, before you journey.
Oh, I guess I didn't ask them when we were leaving. But okay, I'll tell them. I'll make sure we won't leave without that.
Let's take a... Yeah, I
Oh,
was about to...
yeah.
Yeah, take a quick break. Would be great. And then Rana will head back to the party.
I'm here.
Also here.
So we just need the DM.
Our fearless leader.
Hey all.
But real talk, who the heck is this a Frisian person? I forget.
He was here with Liarn, I believe.
Reggie? Yeah. Rhea.
He's a Reyesine, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hawk, take off the be right back, maybe.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I heard Griffin's child.
I'm here.
Yeah, everyone's here.
Cool. We back.
And we're back.
Okay.
Just left the headset on her.
Nice. She's ready.
Let's go.
What do you do now? As some of you get outside, you see the winged horse Nissus, or prancing about, flapping its wings.
Alum throws
And,
up a hood. Block out some of the sun.
Blockouts. We will fight in the Lycanbeard and Sharp Claw are off on the side. They appear to be engaged in a match of sorts as Lycanbeard wrestles the bear to the ground.
Heard he does that.
And compete with on the piano, so I had to go outside.
Right. He surrendered and called the bear victorious for the piano.
Sophie does a flyby, just for fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so after her conversation, Rana will head back out.
Okay.
We have to. When are we planning on leaving?
Orin will just say, I need to check in with my companion before leaving, but maybe after a bit of a rest. Long rest would be nice, but a short rest would be sufficient too.
Well, I could use the day to make sure that things are going to be in order here, since I am the bellkeeper and ostensibly I'm supposed to be staying here. So I need to make sure that things will continue to run smoothly without me.
Sure. I'm at your service if you need anything. I will be at my lodging, which is somewhere over there.
I'd like the whole.
Yeah, she'll make sure that she gets the name of your inn, or wherever you're staying, and everybody else. Just make sure that when. So we'll leave tomorrow morning.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good. I'll be here.
Orin will want to know if Elwyn had anything to say. If his companion caught up with him. I forgot his name again, but
Balian?
Balian, I guess. Did we make it up? Just make up something different there?
No, it's still Balian.
Alright.
It was Valion 2 weeks ago. It was Valion a week ago. Valion now. Sorry, could you remind me what you had asked of him?
Oh, I just instructed Valion to inform the professor what had occurred here. So I guess I would just catch up with him about that conversation if there was one. And then I guess I'll give him further update about what we're planning to do, and I guess, you know, he can go home to Professor now.
Professor McGonagall? No. Oh, this is your backstory that you came up with, so let me go to that.
Dangerous water sometimes.
Not mine. I don't have much there.
It's more than enough. Elwyn sends his regards, but I suspect we should strip Pyrian of his power, were his exact words.
Is that a ritual Orin was how to do, or is that something that...
No, the academy professors would.
Oh,
But
okay.
in the meantime, we should secure his spellbook, wherever it is.
That's good.
Did you take it from him when you questioned him?
I did not.
I thought he had been searched at the end of last session, but I don't really remember.
Make sure the Reyesine do not get it. Looks over his shoulder at Ephrasia.
Orin will just kind of walk back over and say, "Hey, Rana, Valion,
Where are you going?
over."
We were
Follow
we
me.
were in the middle of a conversation.
But spell books.
Does Rana know Elwyn? Know of Elwyn?
Your companion?
No, Elwyn is a professor in the Lycene.
Only if he was in the academy and maybe taught her while she was there. But so I don't know.
No.
Well, okay, so if not, you know, I understand if you don't trust what he has to say, but he did suggest that we strip Pyrian of his power, and that the academy professors can help with that ritual, but in the meantime, to secure his spellbook, make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Yes. I will inform Sanag. That's a good idea.
Okay.
So she'll run back to Sonag and probably Seraphun and grab the spellbook and probably give it to Sonag, actually.
In the meantime, does anyone know the Mind Sliver spell?
I thought I did.
I forget, Orin. Do you know it?
I wanted to know it. Did I put that on my list to ask you for it?
No.
Oh, dang it.
I wanted to know it. It's that's great.
No,
All
it
the
was.
all
I
the
just
others
forgot.
are on there.
I know, I did see that. I meant to do that as one of my cantrips that replaced some, but I forgot to add that to it this week.
Until the professorships may do as they do. If you mind sliver him, I will feeble mind him.
I suppose Seraphun might not object to that. I think Seraphun can just heal him if he really does.
Before we leave, Orin?
Well, I'll need some time to learn that spell.
I thought you were gonna pick it.
Okay, I picked it. It is.
All right,
It's one of my
cool. You got it.
cantrips. Replacing one of my cantrips that I don't know.
That's how you wanted it.
All right. Yes, let's go do the Mind Sliver and Feeble Mind tactic.
Let's do the mind slur game. See, there it is. Look at that.
Thank you. Or
Actually-
I'll walk back inside with
Where's Rowan? Hold on. I have an
Rowan?
idea.
Rowan's here?
Hold on. Don't move your character. Okay, now you can move.
Oh.
Oh,
Thank
no,
you,
no.
Rowan.
No,
For
there
some
you
reason
go.
Fist
now
bump.
character opens the Rowan character sheet. Okay,
Alright.
that's back to Ellum. That's good.
Well, I only pulled him so that I could grab Mind Sliver off of his
His sheet, yeah.
spell book.
Yeah.
Good
He
Smart.
did.
Cantrip.
He really did like Mind Sliver.
With good reason. The spell's amazing.
Rana will explain to Seraphun the intention.
Harpoon is in a bit of conversation with Pyrian.
Oh, okay.
Pyrian is still bound. He rises when you enter. And this is a sad outcome for him. Is there no other way?
I don't know. Actually, hold on before Rana speaks. What does Rana know about the way the Lycine decide to do things like that? Is that just their prerogative? Like any academy can just decide to strip their magic, or like
Kind of.
okay.
While the prisoner awaits the trial. It's a temporary thing.
Oh. Okay. Well, it's okay. Then she'll remind him that it's temporary. It is sad, but it is temporary, and it might be a necessary precaution,
Evil.
if you like. It does walk the line of not physically harming him.
It's for the benefit of, or it's to protect people ultimately. Prevent malpractice.
Throw the old mind sliver into chat.
Well, grab
Do
his
this
spellbook first.
Sure. Orin grabs. Well, he should have been stripped of his belongings, right?
Find one on him.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Does he have
other
a?
magical belongings on him?
Spell component pouch.
Orin will take that. Hand it to Surfun.
I guess his mage armor is probably gone. Oh no, it's 8 hours. Okay.
Mage armor, you say?
Yeah. Spell mage armor.
Yeah.
Good point.
It is.
Oh, you didn't. You had Mind Sliver set up as a macro for the damage, didn't you?
I might have.
Oh, maybe
I
not.
don't.
Click the old damage button.
Is it gonna knock him out?
I don't
Oh my god.
Well, that doesn't sound right. I think it's supposed to be D4s. Oh wait,
You
maybe
got
it's.
You guys spent the whole confrontation not letting me.
No, Rana spares the dying.
Oh.
He's certainly the most feeble I've ever seen. Well,
Oh yeah, that's it is D6.
he puts a piece of crystal on Kirian's head and intones, and then a little bit of drool comes out of the corner of his mouth. Even though he's unconscious, it's clear that He's been made dumb through feeble mind. I'll
Sorry about that.
Don't know my own strength.
Yeah. All get away from me sometimes.
Yeah, definitely don't go to the font. Don't worry, guys. I got this. Oh, I've exterminated all fish in existence. Not normally what that spell does.
Alright. Ricker's done.
Serpent says that he'll care for the man, make sure that he doesn't, choke on his own tongue or, forget how to eat.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, before she leaves, she'll ask Sonog if did you find a spell book?
We did not. No. Carried very little.
Interesting. Okay.
Typical. Wizards don't want to go into battle with all of their possessions.
That makes sense.
They fall. If they lose their spellbooks, then it's quite costly to reproduce. I suspect it'll be nearby, perhaps in the city.
Oh,
Are we still telepathically bonded?
I hadn't thought about that.
It lasts
Yeah,
for an
you
hour.
are.
Orin will telepathically ask Rana to ask if anybody knows where he was staying.
Sorry. Is anybody conducting a search as to where he may have been staying?
Yes, I sent some of the temple guards out into the nearby inns.
Wonderful. Please inform me if you find it.
Yes, Spellkeeper.
Thank you. All right. She will telepathically answer that they're looking.
Great. Should search his place if you find it.
And then, okay, so now we're kind of chilling the rest of the day, right? Does anybody else have anything?
Yeah, Orin's just at your service if you need anything. Otherwise, he'll be ready for a rest.
How are we planning on getting to Old Landelu?
Orin has been there, correct?
Yes, yes.
Almost certainly.
I have teleport. Nope. Yeah, I can use teleport. Can't I?
I believe so. You prepared it and everything?
It's prepared.
Mm-hmm. 7th level, jeez.
Yeah, that should be a ritual as well.
Kind of.
Just everything should be a ritual.
I want all the ritual spells.
Why isn't Force Gauge a ritual spell?
No.
Oh, Wish should
Honestly,
definitely be a
I
ritual
really
spell.
honestly, I really do think. I just think non-combat stuff and not like super OP spells should have
Well,
a ritual.
like some of those kind of are more OP. Like, if you look at like a combat spell, like a fireball, like I can replicate that without magic. I can just do damage to a lot of things, but there's no way to replicate like teleport.
Except, well, you could stretch out the time it takes. And
Like,
just
you
walk
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You knew.
That's exactly what teleport is. There is getting there without walking there.
Hmm. A fresh pipes up. Perhaps a boat. No.
Haha.
Okay, let's find a land ship.
Okay, so then we will meet here tomorrow after dawn. And then you can transport us to Old Landelu, Orin?
Yes, I can transport up to 8 of us.
Does that sound agreeable to everyone?
Sure.
Agreed.
Okay. All right. Then Rana will return to her family. And
Rana, if you find out where the where Pyrian was staying, let me know. Be happy to conduct a search.
yes, yeah, I'll
Otherwise,
try to make sure
I'll
you
be in
guys know. She'll have ways to contact them as well, or ways to like she'll figure out where you guys are staying. Just so yeah, if anything does come up between now and the morning, she can find you guys. I have one more question before there's the I want to commune. I want to cast commune, but I only have 2 questions. So Rana's gonna ask her dad if he has any suggestions for another question, because here's my 2. I guess I probably should send that as a whisper, but it's fine. For
Good old commune.
yeah.
You don't want to know about anything about like the nature of life, existence.
Well, she's trying to stay focused. Also, it's only a yes or no question, so.
Is the nature of life found in this room? Yes? Unclear. Unclear, actually. 100%. It's... okay. Gosh, no, I don't have any...
I thought of another one, but it's for a different subject. But I'm not sure the best way to, because Doe told Rana to gather the bells, and so I'm trying to figure out what's the best question to try to like clarify what that means. Because somebody at some point asked, like, well, can you just get all the bell keepers together and then do your thing? And Rana was like, I don't know.
You could ask that question.
Oh. What did I just ask?
Can you just gather all the bell keepers together? Is
You
that
do your thing.
sufficient?
Oh, okay. So... Bell keepers. Ah. Sufficient for the task. No task for me. I don't know. I'm hoping that's clear enough. Okay, then yeah, Rana will ask her dad to, I guess, pray with her, and she will cast commune and ask those questions.
Ooh, is she casting it as a ritual? As a ritual?
Can I?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Every spell that you can cast as a ritual should be, unless like you've got a
Time
restriction.
allowing.
Yeah.
like knock and arcane lock should both be neutral spells.
I think arcane lock might be, but it does have a cost, so that makes it really not desirable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. It is not a ritual spell.
Wow.
Okay, then yeah, for the rest of the day, Rana will go about doing whatever she needs to do to make sure that everything is copacetic at home. She's gonna take off again and investigate copacetic, right? Like everything is in order.
It's just admiring the word choice.
Oh.
She's gonna pay the water bill and stuff.
um,
Make sure the city doesn't go into debt.
she's going to
Submit a
investigate.
mail forwarding request to the UPS.
Yeah,
Or I'm sorry,
Office
the
automatic replies to sendings.
yeah, right. Forwarding.
Out of office.
She's going to investigate Theron and what he has been up to, because he is threatening the balance of the Court and the clans.
Oh, speech?
What? Is she making a speech?
That sounds like it could be out of chapel. I love that.
Oh.
It sounds like a good speech, like a rally speech.
Oh, I mean, it's just stuff that she's communicating to. I don't actually know like who she would be communicating that to, but explaining her absence, hoping that her people understand why she's leaving again.
And so soon.
Yeah. And yeah, she did the commune.
Demands on Bellkeeper's time is very high. A lot of demands.
Yeah, but typically the Doacine Bellkeeper stays in Doacine lands, and usually in Afanan. Just
yeah, typically. And if not in Doacine lands, then it's because they're like visiting a nearby clan.
usually resolving a dispute.
Yeah.
Provide a suitable favor.
That's probably my least favorite part of certain religious attitudes.
Yeah.
Oh, you want forgiveness for the sin you've committed? Well, you have to donate $100,000. Like, it doesn't feel like forgiveness. I'm
like
paying
payment.
debt.
Well, in 5e, that's like giving away nothing. Like you gotta at least we gotta do something with gold. You found a use.
Oh, that's a good. Actually, thank you for reminding me of that. I need 2 platinum rings.
Jeez, I mean,
With
I knew that religious favors were expensive, but dang.
2 platinum rings worth 50 GP each, I think.
Yes.
Wow, that's not that expensive, actually.
So
Pretty sure children walk around with those.
I'm assuming she'll be able to find those
Yeah.
in town.
Does she need 2, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't just need 1.
Correct.
Correct.
Where did her platinum ring go?
Ambrose and Valis.
Oh.
They got married, yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't realize she gave both rings up.
Yeah. Seemed fitting. They did ask
But
her to
also-
marry them.
Yeah.
Also, they have to be specifically paired, so she'd have to get a new pair of rings. It's weird. What a weird material component.
Oh, and she'll also make sure to follow up with Thoron about the dwarf stuff. We don't have to do that, but just she does that. She
does the thing.
makes sure that things are progressing for the dwarves, and then also the ring with Ainsley, has that been recovered? So she'll inquire as to the progress of that as well.
Oh, right. Ainsley. Feels like a lifetime.
It really does.
Okay. So she's discussing those matters with Thoron, and what is everyone else doing?
Mostly just chilling, waiting for tomorrow.
Still, okay. Pegasus.
Yeah.
Nissus will go back to the state.
Yep.
All right, Nissus.
Came out, just pick on the window, stable up.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. Wanted to greet her, or his, rider. Orin moves over to Lycanbeard. Lycanbeard is talking to the owl, and the owl hoots and, like responds in kind. He seems to be like, as Orin approaches it, catches snippets of like moral instruction.
Is he moral instructing my familiar?
Oh, hello. Yes, She seemed distraught with her past actions. Gaining some semblance of intelligence changed her.
Okay.
I would like to keep her the night if I could.
Well, Warren doesn't really like TA scenes, right?
Teosine. I mean, it's up to you if you do or don't. I mean,
It seems
They're not the worst for most Lyocene. I think they're not the worst. They do have some kinship.
okay.
But yeah, then that would be a personal choice. Like, if you're comfortable with their familiarity and their antics.
familiarity.
What do I think? What do I think he's gonna do? What is
Teosine, they are very in tune with nature. They're very familiar, touchy-feely, and worship is sort of the cycle of life and death within nature.
He probably looks like a druid, so if he's
Yeah, this guy is kind of a massive man with a beard of lichen, which is why he got his name Lycanbeard.
Yep.
And lots of scars on his flesh, presumably bear claws, which is his second name. Bear wrestler. He wears the Teosine bell prominently on his on his chest. His tunic is definitely showy for probably Orin's sensibilities. Like sleeveless, lots of like the middle of his chest exposed, and I mean, it might be that just from the initial interaction, might be that he just wants to chat with the bird.
Warren seems like he's hesitating a little bit. Very well, Bellkeeper. I defer
Did
to
you-
your wisdom.
Did
He's
you say
Bellkeeper, right?
very well?
Ha ha ha!
Very.
I appreciate it. I will return her without harm.
Should hope so.
No, that's suspicious. Why would you say that? Oh, are you ready,
Oh,
Sharp
it's
Claw?
just-
I got you a treat. No. No. He doesn't say that. That'd be silly.
That's the bare minimum of my expectations.
Ouch.
And we're just throwing it out there.
Should
Okay.
we long rest it, or is anything else happening today?
Don't know, Valerian. You doing anything?
I'll have to like find a place to stay, but I'm sure that won't be a problem since I was staying at a different place last night, like on the other side of the
Continent?
continent. Yeah. Hope I didn't prepay over there.
Okay, yeah, then everyone can hit the long rest button.
Cool.
Can I bank a 7th level spell? Prepare an action.
Bank?
you know, prepared to do the teleport the night before?
Oh no, you cannot bank spells.
Okay.
Can you imagine? Like, how's this guy casting so many spells, Jacob? Your wizards are broken. Well, for the last 83 years, he's been banking all of his spell slots.
Every day he wakes up, banks a ninth level spell, goes back to sleep.
That's all he does. Like, this is why you shouldn't leave villains alone.
I'm just trying to tap into my chaotic good ancestry here. It's kind of how the Mind Sliver went, to be honest. Warren will return. Look for
Okay.
Lycanbeard.
Okay. I think be good. Let's stop here actually
Okay.
for 2 reasons.
We're gonna teleport into a battlefield.
No.
Yeah, well, kind of.
It's just an academ.
Um,
Academe.
I'm assuming Tharon was able to find what he was looking for. Like, was he able to find what? Was he gonna look for?
Yeah,
a...
we're stopping right here. Right here. Before that.
You said do the long rest.
Yeah, do the long rest. So it's the morning, and then we're stopping.
As you wake up, it all just goes paused.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Boom. See?
How many spells am I supposed to have prepared?
I don't know.
Preston,
More than
Chaos.
Level plus wisdom, I think.
Yeah, you're
But you're-
specifically
you're-
your cleric level plus wisdom.
Cleric level
Oh, I got a little more prepared.
11 plus.
I'll probably adjust my prepared spells overnight.
Okay, yeah, okay. I get one more.
You can
So,
change
let's
like the
see.
whole assortment, right?
Yeah,
On
if you
a long
want to.
rest. Okay.
You want to.
I need to spend
As
a
long
little
as
bit
they're-
more time with that.
As long as they're already in your spell book. Yep.
Although, well, we could have. We're in a town where you could have. Well, no. How long does it take? Put them in there. It takes a while.
It's like an hour per spell level.
Ooh. Gross. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go be tired now.
Sounds good, homies.
Were you not tired before?
No. Well, no, I was. I just wasn't allowed to be tired.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna be tired.
Now Alazon gets a long rest.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm gonna let the tiredness fall upon me
All right.
All right.
and wonder how we got to. Let's go.
Oh, I honestly, I was not planning to go to the library ourselves. I was just gonna send the assistant, but it just seemed like there was enough momentum.
that's- Yeah, no, that's fine. I just, like I said, I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting.
I wanted to go kick
That's-
down the door of that font and tell us a bell carrier, but
Yeah.
well, yeah, that wasn't an option.
oh, it's
but
too risky.
if there's
It's a
different
bad
options-
idea.
I didn't say it was a good idea. I just
All
said
right,
it's what
guys.
I wanted to do.
I'll see you next week.
All right. See ya. Good job, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.